Hello, my beautiful trap stars. Happy 2026. Okay. If you celebrate the new year, happy new year to you. Okay. I go more with the astrological calendar. So it's not quite the new year just yet because in my reality, nothing can start in the dead of the winter, but I am always here for a celebration and I'm always here to catch a vibe, okay? So if you do celebrate the new year, happy new year to you, boo, okay? And for everyone else that's just going along with this Gregorian calendar, baby, happy 2026 to you. So, with that being said, 2026 is coming in pretty strong, pretty heavy. I don't have all my facts down just yet because it's in my calendar and my calendar is across the room. But I always tell you guys do your own research. Like, it's cool to listen to us, but make sure that you follow through with your own scientific evidence, your own proof. You know what I'm trying to say? So, neither here nor there, we have about four, literally, like, no more, no less. Okay. A solid four Friday the 13th. Okay. We got a lot of eclipses coming this year. The Arctic Treaty is over. Okay. It's for debate, it's for purchase, it's for agreement. Okay. That Arctic agreement, Arctic Treaty, that is over 2026. We got a lot going on in 2026. But most importantly, what this reading is about is looking into this new moon or this full moon, excuse me, that's coming in, and it's coming in hot in Cancer, okay? January the 3rd. So this is a full moon reading, okay? We're all on different frequencies, we are all on different timelines. So when you're listening to this reading, just listen with an open mind, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but most importantly, just put a pin in it. If it sounds good or if it sounds familiar, or if your gut is just like, put a pin in it, okay? Put a pin in it. Like, again, don't ever claim what's not yours. I tell you guys that all the time. Take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Like, I constantly tell you guys, do not give your power to tarot, okay, or to readers that are doing it, okay? Miss Cleo and shit, you feel me? But most definitely, when it comes to my readings, put a pen in it because, I'm not God, okay? I'm made in the image, but I am not God. So with that being said, my timing sometimes is off. Like, I give readings in real time to real people. I've had some of the same clientele for well over 4 years. Okay, so that's just a little something about me, you know. My huntress. Gato, come here, light skin. My huntress just came up here, okay? She delivers birds, rats. I mean, she brought a rat up here one time and it was alive still, and she broke that motherfucker's neck. We heard the bones crush. Like, this is a true real life killer, okay? And she got a sister, and I call her Sister Foreign because she brown skinned with these real pretty patterns. But this little heifer over here, she light skinned. Okay, so neither here nor there. Let's get into this. What was I saying? Damn, Gato, you came for the reading, girl. Listen, me and my homegirl, we was running to go give Ogun some offerings. We had to run across the freeway, y'all. I ain't making this shit up. To go leave it on the tracks, and this cat, yo, this alley cat is so fucking trill. Like, she went all the way to the corner with us. She didn't run across our freeway. We was so nervous she was going to try to run. But she watched us handle our business and then waited for us to come back. And we was running because it was so cold and it was late, and she was running with us like, nigga. Baby, all shapes and sizes, okay? Blessings and power and favor come in so many different forms. You'll be a fool to only look for one type, okay? Yeah. I've been ranting, guys. I've been ranting a lot on my YouTube channel. And you know what? I love that for me because my personality can now come out. I am a very blunt reader. And if you don't know, now you know. And when I say that, I know on camera it can be a little different, especially since I really don't show my face or nothing like that. But in real time, when I be reading these motherfuckers, y'all, it's really not for play. Like, it's really not for play. I'm really so mean. Like, the spirit that sits on me is so righteous and so masculine that it just comes off mean. And it's tough love for sure. It's definitely tough love for sure. But then, you know, the the person outside of the reader, because when spirit takes hold, there's nothing I could do about that. I'm mounted at the time. But the person outside the reading is so dramatic and childish. I mean, just childlike. Like, my moon is in Leo, okay? So dramatic and childlike, and I mean, very blunt. I am a sun Cancer, still blunt, still raw, but just so uncut and just so funny. I didn't realize I was a fucking comedian until everybody around me was laughing, and I was so fucking serious, and I had to learn, like, bitch, you need to laugh too, because of what? Like, neither here nor there. Back to the glory, okay? I just wanted to pat myself. Let me pat myself. Yes, let me hug myself. Ooh, baby girl, I love you so much. I just had to pat myself on the shoulder and give myself a great big hug because this is growth in real time. Like, this is growth in real time. I don't know. I might start showing my face forever. We gonna see. But for now, on January 3rd, the moon will be in Cancer, and this is a wolf moon. Okay. Now, in the Rider Tarot, the moon card is Pisces, but everybody knows in astrology, Cancer rules the moon. So, I be trying not to tussle with it. But, I'm like, shit, the high priestess is already fucking Pisces energy. Can we get something else? But neither here nor there. You know, you know, the moon being in Cancer, it's sitting in its home. Okay. And, this is a time where you might cry, okay? It's that season where you be crying for no reason. You might feel the need to express through tears, art, You might just want to curl up in the bed and do nothing. You might wow the fuck out. I don't know, but Cancer being in its home, okay, this full moon being in Cancer, this is a time where intuitions are at a all-time peak. Lessons will seem very clear. Storylines will start to confirmation. Storylines will start to unfold, and most importantly, your intuition is going to really go through a major upgrade, is what I'm hearing. So from now, which is the first in real time, from now until about the 7th, I'm not going to hold you. Be prepared for this downgrade. Hi, baby. Be prepared for this download. I said downgrade. Forgive me, y'all. I'm my mind. I'm looking out the window. I'm looking at my nephew. My man all over the place. Is where you are going to go through some severe downloads, okay, and updates, okay, to jumpstart and prepare you for this year, okay, this calendar year, okay. We 9 minutes in. I'm just bullshitting. Neither here nor there. Let's get into it. So I already blessed the cards. I already said my prayer. I already did everything that I needed to do. So with that being said, we just want to see if there's anything that Source, Holy Spirit, okay, anyone from the divine, the Akashics, would like to tell us in regards to this this full moon. You might be receiving something brand new. For some of you guys, this full moon is all, full moons are always a time to release, but I keep wanting to say new moon. So for some of you guys, this full moon might bring a new start, okay? Like, my therapist told me, she said that for lack of better words, shout out to a real one. Shout out to an OG, because Miss Angela, to handle a person like me takes a lot, okay? Because you can't run a lot by me. But Miss Angela was just saying that, we have our plates, okay? And however you want your plate to look, my plate is big and it's beautiful and it's sturdy, okay? And it's bright, because that's just my plate. And, life is like fucking mashed potatoes. Now, if you don't like mashed potatoes, then by all means, this is probably not the analogy for you, but motherfuckers love mashed potatoes. Like, what? We love potatoes. I mean, if you don't, I'm not mad at it, but I'm judging. I'm judging a little bit, whatever. Okay? Live your life. But, weirdo. Excuse me. But she was like, life, she's like, you have your plate. And we all have a favorite plate. I mean, I'm not going to hold you. If you don't, I'm not judging either, but okay, But she was like, the more that happens, the more mashed potatoes are piled on your plate, and if you can't eat everything that's being piled up on your plate, what are you going to do? Because after a while, even if it's good or bad, more things are being thrown on your plate and your plate becomes heavy. So at some point, again, whether it's good or bad, your plate is heavy. At some point, you have more than enough and you no longer want any more of these mashed potatoes, okay? And she says, so what do you do with your plate? And she went further into detail in regards to that. It really hit home. It's probably not going to hit home for y'all how it hit home for me, but that's because this is not my analogy, It's hard to fake some shit you didn't create. Let's talk about that. It's hard to fake some shit you didn't create. So, I'm not going to hit it how Miss Angela hit it, but I said I have to say this. During the time of my therapy session, I said, fuck that. I'm about to just break the whole plate. She was like, you could do that too. She's like, I've never heard anyone say that, but you could do that too. I said, yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna break the whole plate. She said, but then you have to get another one. I said, I got a infinite supply of plates, because every day when I wake up, I'm able to choose a different path. And I don't want to carry this plate no more. This was my favorite plate of them all, but I'm willing to break this and let it go to start fresh. That's tea for somebody. And this full moon in Cancer, because I kept saying new moon, it's giving somebody just said, fuck it. Somebody just broke the plate, because they know that there's a whole abundant world out there and they could start over at any given time. Like, fuck that plate, okay? So, with that being said, let's get into this reading, okay? All right. Holy Spirit, Infinite Spirit, and with the greater good. I'm putting this back in because I couldn't even get to speak. I'm like shaking for some reason, but it's full of excitement. Okay, this is the 7 of Swords. We're going to put that back in. I literally heard Stay Scheming. You know that song, Stay Scheming, Drake and Rick Ross. Okay. Ordered a filet, told him butterfly. She'll love it. She used to soda and nuggets. She really just out here thugging. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's get into this. I'm not here to dilly-dally with y'all, even though I have been. All right, Infinite Spirit, Holy Spirit, and with the greater good. What is it that my trap stars need to know? What's coming towards my trap stars underneath this full moon in Cancer that's taking place on January 3rd, 2026? This wolf moon, what is coming towards my trap stars with this full moon in Cancer? What do they need to know? What are they going to be releasing? What's coming in? We have exploration. Okay, so like I said before, this full moon in Cancer can really spark your creativity. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm up and at 'em. Um, I don't even have a full battery, and I decided to do this reading. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just that creative spark. Be prepared to be inspired. Be prepared to be ambitious. Now, again, if you're the one where this Cancer moon just got you laying in bed, baby, rest, because inspiration comes through rest, okay? Do what you are called to do to get yourself where you need to be, because for some of you, you truly do just need to rest and allow your physical to catch up with the spiritual, or vice versa, whatever's going on, okay? So we have fire and air energy here. Spirit is telling you that you need to embrace 2026 with an adventurous spirit, okay? And get ready to explore these new opportunities that are coming towards you, okay? January is going to be a time where a lot of you are going to kind of be on a back burner, but still cooking. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to really be all over social media, or you're not going to be too flashy. Some of you guys might just be kind of settling into what you have going on. You might have already undergone some major changes in December, or maybe some things jump started in December, and now for January, you're trying to maneuver through what occurred. You know what I'm trying to say? But Spirit is saying it's okay to it's okay to leave any decisions, on the back burner. Like, you don't have to rush and make a decision right now, or you don't have to rush the process. I know it's January 1st and motherfuckers is like, my resolution said do X, Y, and Z. Yes, baby, but you don't have to rush. You don't just wake up the next day and you just rush, okay? You can ease your way into this. This full moon in Cancer is telling you to really let go of your thinking and allow your body to move however it needs to move, okay? Because for someone here, having a lazy day, to you, it's like detrimental to the soul. And it's like, no, you deserve that. Even God rested on the 7th day, okay? So allow yourself that rest if you feel called, okay? Allow yourself that rest if you feel called, but understand that you're resting because you're about to really have this major spark, a lot of things are about to come together in a way that you're going to need to you're going to need this reset. You're going to need to rest for it, okay? For this full moon in Cancer, some of you might be overindulging, okay, in things that might not necessarily be healthy for you. Some of you guys might have a hangover as I'm literally doing this reading, okay? But I just see this overindulging, maybe because the holiday season you were just overindulging in a bunch of stuff that you normally don't do. And so Spirit is saying, hey, again, check in with yourself, check in with your body, check in with your intuition. How are you feeling right now? Okay. How does this overindulgence have you feeling? Okay. Some of you, during this full moon, you might feel the need to just eat. I mean, you might overeat. Okay. Just make sure if that's what you're doing, that it's not for an underlining reason. Okay. It's okay to pig out, but if you pigging out to numb yourself or to hide, feelings or things of that sort, then it's not necessarily a good thing, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles here. So be prepared for this full moon in Cancer. Let me get one more card to clarify this. They told me to take this one. Which one, y'all? This one or this one? Oh, right. Not the car horn going off, right on time. So this new moon in Cancer this full moon in Cancer, Cancers love the home, okay, honey? They are homebodies. They love the home. They love family. They love taking care of people. This new moon is this full moon, I keep saying it. Happy New Year. You look pretty. Okay, well, don't nobody know that. Stop telling your business. You look good. I love that hat. clock that. So, right. What just happened goes along with what I'm about to say. This full moon in Cancer, you know, you might feel the need to do lavish shit, okay? You might just feel the need to pop off, you know, pop your shit. You might feel the need to do self-care. You might be like, oh, I'm gonna start yoga, whatever the case may be. But I'm getting like the energy coming in, it's very fruitful and it's planting seeds, okay? Even though it's the dead smack of winter, you know, we're not gonna see a harvest from them. We're not even gonna see a little piece of green come out of the seed, you know, from the dirt. But what's being planted now, when that astrological new year comes around, you will in fact start to see little buds, okay? And so spirit is, you know, this full moon is calling for you to really take care of yourself and to really start scripting your life, okay? So this beautiful spirit, she came outside, she see me, I'm in the house, she like, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, baby. She going through a lot, but she look amazing, okay? I'm not here to tell her business, but she's going through a lot right now. But she look good, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, you look cute. Well, y'all heard me, you know what I'm trying to say? She like, thank you. She like, you know, I didn't even finish my hair. And it's like, girl, stop telling your fucking business. Don't nobody know that. Baby, that hat is so cute. Can't nobody tell that you didn't finish your hair? Her hair is so curly and full underneath. Who the fuck would know? And with all that she has going on, to see her just shining and moving, you know, even though I'm sure on the inside she don't feel like she's shining or fucking moving, on the outside she is. Okay? And so, you know, I don't know who that message is for or why I said that, because I just lost my train of thought, but put a pin in that. Okay? We're gonna leave that there. Whatever seeds, you know, scripting your life, journaling, writing down your expectations of the year, setting goals, whatever seeds that you plant underneath this full moon, whatever feels that you feel, it's going to come to fruition. So let's make sure we're on the right side of things, because whatever feels that you feel, it's going to come to fruition. Okay? This says the future depends on what we do in the present. Balance is the key to everything. Libra energy. So again, whatever you feel around this time, you're planting seeds that are going to come to fruition. Okay? So be careful of how you're thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like, script your life, script out the next 3 months, you know, get lost in Deluluville and really map out what it is that you want. Right. King of Swords. If anyone's going to map out their thought process, it's going to be this King of Swords. If anyone's going to be wise and take accountability and leadership of everything that's coming in, of all this glory, of all this magnitude, it's going to be the King of Swords. So this is going to be the reading. I'm going to leave this here. This full moon in Cancer, allow yourself to feel the feels, allow yourself to express those feels, but most importantly, make sure that you script out your life. Take this energy, take these next 7 days, okay? After the moon has hit Cancer, and allow yourself to really take that time to be Delulu and to really think these wow, magnificent thoughts, okay? Because you are planting the seeds and it is going to bring you everything that you're asking for, whether it is good or bad, okay? Whether it is good or bad, 1111, it's going to come to fruition, okay? So you want to make sure you're on the positive receiving end, because with the 6 of coins, this is give and receive. You want to make sure you're on the positive receiving end of all of your glory. And honestly, Trap Babies, it looks like you will be, or you are. Okay. A lot of fire energy here, a lot of earth. We have all signs, honestly. So this is a beautiful read. This is a very beautiful read. All right, trap babies, I love you and I love you for free. I'll catch you in the next reading. Hi, baby. Peace.